are you scrolling, my guy?
Reddit, man. You don't remember Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I love
No.
Courage.
That show was messed up.
Courage
Man,
is fantastic.
freaking messed up.
I heard it was
really,
based on
really,
like
what are you looking at though? What is that?
This is pictures, screenshours from the TV show Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I heard a story
weird
about
Reddit.
that.
What? That's terrifying.
Tell us.
I don't like it.
I can't
Dude, that
remember
show was
it
way
now,
creepy. It
but it
freaked
was
me
like
out.
it's almost based on like someone's almost like a fever dream kind of thing. Like it's I don't know. There's a story behind that cartoon
A
though.
lot of edibles.
I will be honest. There's so much from Nickelodeon, and I'm
I was Cartoon Network.
either yeah, something to that effect. Like I said previously, I never had cable growing up, so I don't know.
neither.
But a lot of the cartoons that people loved when I was young, I thought was so creepy.
Oh, dude, this show was terrible.
What's the
it was
Ramp
so
and
freaky.
Skippy or whatever?
yeah,
Ren and Stimpy.
Dude, I hated that
Did you
show.
just say this show
Beavis
was
and Butthead.
terrible?
I meant to say terrifying.
Okay, I was gonna say that
And
was
terrible.
Not terrible.
I mean, it wasn't
No.
good.
Courage.
It's so creepy, dude.
You sure
It's
have
so
no taste.
creepy.
Show them. It looks scary.
yeah,
no
it
taste.
doesn't look right, man. There
That
was
show
also like
weird.
that one
I remember
with
this
the,
episode.
what was that dog that worked for the sex line?
Oh, Rocco's Modern Life.
I didn't like that one either.
He
Is
was
that,
a
is that the one with the
kangaroo.
cat? with
That was
the-
a kid show?
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Rocco?
Was
Yeah.
it Rocco?
He worked
Rock-
for a sex line
He did.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he did.
on a kid
I watched
show.
that show all the time.
Yup.
Yeah, people would call in and he
gosh.
worked on
Phone,
it.
for phone sex.
But then also,
Oh my
is
gosh.
that same show the one with like the big cow with like?
Yeah.
Okay, I hated
And
that
it's-
one.
Yep.
Her name's Heifer.
Cow and Chicken.
Oh, this
hated
one's-
that show.
this
Cat
one's-
Dog hated that show.
Hated
I
Cat
watched
Dog.
Cat Dog.
What was that one with the
SpongeBob.
monsters?
Real Monsters.
Yeah.
No,
That one sucked.
Don't say it
SpongeBob.
about SpongeBob.
I can. It's my
Don't
opinion, and I'm entitled to
SpongeBob.
See, it's
Sucks.
funny. I watched all those and like Rocket Power.
Rocket Power was dope.
Rocket Power was dope. I
Hey
get behind-
Arnold.
That was fantastic.
Jess loved Hey Arnold. I
I
didn't
loved
watch
that
it.
show.
I couldn't get past his football shaped head.
that was the whole point.
That was the.
I know, but I couldn't. I hated it. I also hated his
so
friend's
funny.
hair that was like long, like
Gerald?
oranges.
Freaking Gerald's hair was great.
Did you watch Recess?
Recess
I remember-
dope.
I was thinking
Recess
that
was on
one.
PBS.
Oh,
Recess was good.
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Yeah.
Rugrats was okay.
Yeah,
Oh, the Wild
Some-
Thornberries.
I like that one.
was-
I was actually just thinking about that the other day because for some reason their little animal adopted baby. Yeah. I was thinking,
Not to be confused with Brickleberry. That's a whole different thing.
Brickleberry.
The yeah, I'm trying to think of any of the other shows.
Beavis
So
and
real
Butthead.
quick-
That one was dumb.
I hated Beavis. I didn't understand the fandom behind that one either.
which one?
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, I loved Beavis and Butthead.
What was a sock puppet one? I hated that one.
Lamb chops.
Lamb
Yeah,
chops, play along.
This is the
Robot
song
chicken.
That never
Robot
Never
Chicken
watched
was
Robot
alright.
Chicken I hated as a kid. Now the clips I see as an adult, I'm like, that's freaking
They're
funny.
funny.
You know which one I did like was that fighting claymation one.
Oh, I remember that.
Celebrity
That was on-
Deathmatch.
That was on
Yeah,
MTV.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
I was
That
allowed
was
to watch that.
so good.
Celebrity Deathmatch. Hated
was
Gumby.
Freaking hilarious.
I remember watching one and feeling
Gumby was
so
awesome.
guilty because it was weird.
Loved Gumby.
What
Bro,
were
I don't
you-
trust your opinion on things that are good.
Why?
You say everything's good.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
You do.
I do not.
You do.
I don't.
Matrix 4. Garbage.
I was not.
That's horrendous horseshit.
Point made.
Even the director made it purposefully to be terrible.
Why?
Because she was under contract by Warner Brothers to make a fourth one and she didn't want to. They made her. So she purposefully made it terrible. She even came out and said it. It was a middle finger thing to Warner Brothers.
Well, it was good in my book.
Yeah, that's my point.
She's that good. That she made a terrible thing great.
Yep.
No. Zach's,
Yes.
It's
No,
Keanu
she's that
Reeves.
bad that she made a terrible movie likable.
Yep.
No, it's terrible. It's way
It is
bad.
not.
It's horrible. Anyway.
Isn't it
What
just the
else you
first
got?
one?
What were you gonna read?
What else you got? Hold on.
Oh,
I don't have anything else, man. I just know you say everything's
National Lampoon.
Which one?
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
I actually
is
watched
great.
that. I can kind of
I love
appreciate
that
it now.
movie.
Oh,
good. It's
Thank you.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's so
It's
funny.
like I watched
don't
it
know,
good for another 20
Marco.
years, but I got through it.
Why is the floor wet, Todd?
I don't know.
I wanna like.
Marco.
I know we
That's the
just
funniest
got
part.
over Christmas, but like, I want to like put it in stone that this coming Christmas we watch that. Have a movie
I
night.
was
and
wanting
watch-
to this last Christmas.
I know.
Let's
and
do
the
it.
one before that too. But
Feel neglected as a friend.
What are you gonna
Look
read?
at
Zach?
him.
What were
He's
you
trying-
gonna say, Zach?
Do you think of something you hate and then get back to me? I'll wait.
Okay.
What's a bad movie?
It's not a bad quality.
He did
I
say
just
something.
can't trust your
very
opinion.
obvious.
You can very
For
trust my opinion.
no, not for his taste.
What are you
I
tasting?
share similar tastes as him.
Okay, that wasn't a bad thing either. I'm just saying you guys have different tastes. Like you and I have different tastes with things,
Yeah.
and mine's terrible. And then you tell me mine's terrible, and then get mad at me for talking down to me. It's the weirdest thing I've ever dealt with. I don't know how to handle it.
Weirdest thing I've ever dealt with.
What is
I
that?
just do it because I like seeing your facial
Oh.
expressions.
I do have some.
Creepy eyeglasses.
Zach, you have something you were gonna say. What do you have pulled up
Yeah,
there?
so this is actually back to like Rocco's Modern Life because I wanted to read that
Okay.
up. So it actually says he's a specialty phone operator. And the job, that's what it's described in one of the scenes in the newspaper. And it says Rocco is seen in a cubicle at his job and heard saying, "Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby." And the posters in the background make it evident that Rocco is a phone sex operator.
That is mind
Yeah.
creepy. I don't like that.
That's a kid's show growing up.
Is there like innuendos and stuff on there?
Apparently, I don't remember.
Besides
it.
the oh baby.
I don't remember it as I was growing up.
Man, now I want to really go back and watch it. That's crazy.
All of you. Huh.
See, I mean, all of those ones that we named, I was big into, but Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry.
Hated Looney Tunes.
Is Rocco the like red dog with the
I
blue
like Tiny
nose?
Toons.
No.
No, Rocco was the kangaroo.
He's a weird
have
looking
no
dude.
idea.
A lot of
Yeah.
some of the shows I didn't like because of the art styles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I loved Invader Zim.
Invader Zim was pretty funny.
Invader Zim was hilarious.
See, I felt like
That's still Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, that one is?
But I see where you got the.
That
See,
wasn't
I feel
Invader
like
Zim in the middle?
When art went that
Yeah.
way, I don't know, even Rocco too.
Like,
I don't
didn't
know.
like that.
There came a point, I feel like, in cartoons when I feel like the art got lazy.
Yeah. And it's just weird looking.
Because I know you say you don't like Looney Tunes, but I feel like there was an
There's
appreciation
pride in there?
to pride. Yeah, there was a
the
pride in the
artistry.
artwork.
If you
for
think
that
about
one,
it too, that's one of the only shows that they play like classical music in, like all the time.
Is what?
When Bugs Bunny
Looney
dresses
Tunes.
up as a female opera singer.
Well, yeah, all the they always were playing like classical songs.
Yeah. Do you watch Tiny Toons?
I love
Love
Tiny
Tiny
Toons.
Toons.
Is that the Animaniacs?
Pinky.
No,
anime,
that's-
and that was
Animaniacs was its
Pinky
own.
in the Brain and all that.
Pinky and the
Brain,
Brain.
Slappy the Squirrel.
Gosh,
Slappy the Squirrel's funny.
I don't remember that one.
I just remember there was one episode where the Who, the band, was playing, and she was like mad because she's like, "Who is that?" And they're like, "Yeah." She's like, what? Who's playing? Correct. What's the band? Who? Them on the stage. Who? Right there. Who? Who is on stage? Yes.
That's like that. Is it Abbott and Costello? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's on first?
I don't know what's
What?
on third.
No, what's on second?
I don't know. Third base.
So what was that? Rush Hour? Where they have the same
Yes.
thing?
Rush Hour 3, I think.
He's like, who's me?
Who's that? I am you."
It's so good. It's such a good
He's
joke.
me. I am you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Do you see they confirmed a fourth one?
I hope
Yes.
so. Those are great, man.
Dude, did you know that Jackie Chan is like the #1 actor in all of China?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
Has
doubt
been for a long time.
it. Like since
Forever.
the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a comic.
Like I
Did you
remember,
see the...
there's this story of who was it? Someone was interviewing Chris Tucker about it because he went and visited Jackie Chan, and he's like, Chris Tucker's like, it wasn't at all what I thought it was gonna be like. Dude's got an entourage of like 20 people with him all the time.
huh?
He's like, I was just lost in this little group. Like
That's
I
funny.
couldn't get super close to him. It was just weird.
Huh?
Did you see the like highlights, the bloopers from the first Rush Hour? Because Jackie Chan was still learning English. That was kind of one of his first biggest English movies. But he would say cheese instead of freeze. And he's like, cheese. And then you can hear the stage crew start to laugh, and he's like, what? And they're like, it's freeze. And he's like, oh, just came to that way.
He seems like such a happy guy, though.
Right?
Yeah. What is that?
Oh,
I don't know. I just, out of curiosity, Googled the creepiest kids shows and movies.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Is that what
that's
that
a
one
first-
is?
Let's
no,
go-
That's not what that
What
is.
the freak
but-
is
It
that?
reminded me of that.
Let's go through them.
What's this creepy beaver-looking mofo?
It almost
don't
looks
know,
like
man.
The Witcher. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Almost.
yeah.
That's a TV version of Beauty and the Beast.
The Kitchen Casanova. That
So
looks.
wait, what was that first
gross.
one?
It doesn't say
That's
yet.
just to get you.
Oh,
Oh, it's
That's the
hooked.
clickbait.
the click got you.
Let's see. Kitchen Casanova is not only disgusting and deeply unsettling. A man is nervously preparing dinner for his date, and then it all goes straight to the ninth circle of hell. As he hurriedly prepares dinner, he accidentally switches from recipe to horrible recipe, creating a hodgepodge of nasty ingredients. Then Casanova presents a covered serving tray to his date of, what is that, like bones and pieces?
Looks like Scary Movie.
That looks real gross. Oh yeah,
Grandpa's strong
cartoons.
hand.
I've never even heard of Oh yeah, cartoons.
no.
Anthology
this.
of animated shorts. What the freak are these things?
They look like taste buds
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
buds are
ew.
zits.
or zits.
Blackhead.
That one right there.
Ew.
That's the one that
That's
creeped me out.
Sineko?
Sineko?
Slinieko? In terms of pure psychotic energy, oh, it's a different language, whatever it is. Slinieko wins the prize, starring a bizarre long-armed puppet that looks like it was scrapped together using junk found in a haunted asylum's dumpster. This kid show ran in Czechoslovakia
That
in the
explains
80s.
a lot.
The puppet, named Ratafak Plotchta,
Watch your mouth.
which translates
this isn't
to
safe for
Big
work
Nose
anymore.
Blanket. It's made up of two men under a sheet and a puppet head that looks like the last feverish image that might flash before your eyes before dying of rabies. Oh,
Perfect
gosh.
description.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh. Looks like a turkey neck.
So weird.
Oh, gross, man.
Devil! And these
What
are
are
other
we looking
John
at?
Spunkmajer's Alice, another Czechoslovakian. Hey, Czechoslovakia, are you okay? Because there's another Czech film that concentrated nightmare jet fuel. It's not clear whether the 1988 adaptation of Alice in Wonderland is actually child appropriate, which the film itself coyly hints at with the ominous narration. Alice thought to herself, "Now you will see a film made for children, perhaps." The surrealist film combines stop motion with a live action child character in a way that is deeply, primally
Stop
disturbing.
motion.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Disgusting.
I'll watch it.
So, real quick, you saying like devil stuff. Did you see the cartoon coming to Amazon
Oh, yes.
where they make Satan out to be the victim?
Yeah.
Like they talk about the pre-life story about God's plan and Adam and Eve, but it's not Eve. It's like Adam and
Lilith.
Steve.
Lilith.
Lilith.
It's Adam
Lilith
and-
is another demon.
It's like Adam and Lilith. Satan falls in love with her. They eat from the tree of knowledge, but then I don't know. I can't
But
remember.
basically,
but
they're trying to give humanity knowledge, and it's trying to make them out to be the saviors, and that God just wants to like control everything. And they're like, no, we wanted to help the people. Like it is psychotic.
Yeah.
it like straight up
So just sick and
puts
twisted.
Satan
And
as the.
I'm like, if I were Satan and I wanted to convince people that I wasn't bad, I would make this show.
Right? Right? Exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That one.
Yeah, it's so freaking weird.
Strikes a nerve, definitely.
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head had a show
That looks
in '99,
I don't like
dude.
that.
Jeez.
That is,
Who does that look like?
What happened?
bro. I
I
was
just
thinking this-
remembered one kind of with that same. Do you remember dinosaurs?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one- That
Like
one
that.
freaked me out
That
as a
show
kid.
was creepy, man.
Same. It was way creepy to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Did not like it. It's the way they look, dude. I'm like, this is weird. It's kind of like this.
Yeah, I mean, along the same lines, that same episode, that I brought up before was that the Ghost Rider. where they had like the
The Ooze.
The
Dude, I
gum
love
guy?
that show. The
Yeah.
goopy purple guy.
Oh, that
That was
creeped
terrifying.
me
I
never
out,
did
dude.
see
I remember that thing was
Yeah,
so
I never did
scary.
watch Ghost Rider.
Cat dog.
Not the mama.
I freaking called it. Cat dog was creepy. I hated it.
Yeah, dude.
I watched
love
that one.
show.
Cat dog
Half
was
dog,
weird.
half cat, half dog. Look at that. He's
Cat
peeling
dog.
his skin off. What
Cat
a freaking.
dog.
So weird.
Yeah.
Help, I'm a fish.
What?
Danish. Man, what is going on outside of this world?
Outside
What are you guys doing to your
That
kids,
looks
man?
almost anime.
It was adapted to English, even
looks like a
acquiring the
Batman
voice
villain.
talents of Alan Rickman and Aaron Paul.
Oh,
Really?
jeez.
Alan Rickman?
Yeah, the movie was a group of kids who accidentally
Oh,
drink
wait,
a
Aaron
potion.
Paul.
Yeah.
Who's Aaron
Wow.
Paul?
He's
From Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad. Jesse Pinkman.
Oh. And Terry Jones?
Wow.
Terry
I don't
Jones.
know who Alan Rickman is either.
He's
He was Professor Snape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Professor Snape.
Oh, okay.
He was also
Yes.
Hans Gruber
Yeah.
Mm.
In
in Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Well, yeah.
Fell from the building.
Okay.
Alan
Okay.
Rickman. Alan. Hey, Alan
There's
Rickman.
Professor
This is
Snape, yeah,
Alan
yeah.
Rickman.
Mr. Potter.
I love Alan Rickman. He was cool.
He was great.
Oh, Canada.
Canada.
That hardly looks scary.
Yeah. Cartoon Network. It features a series of Canadian animated shorts out of LSD-fueled horrorscape. In To Be, a woman questions her own existence, visits a wacky scientist who has invented a transporter which, in reality, clones the subject and kills the original copy. The plot of The Prestige, but for kids.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's where they got the inspiration for creepy skeleton or whatever that.
The scientist transports himself, but the original isn't killed, leading to a showdown where a woman must decide if she should kill one of the scientist's doubles, and she does. Then, racked with guilt, she kills herself by stepping into the transporter, allowing herself to be vaporized as her clone walks guilt-free.
Oh my gosh.
Is it really kids' cartoons place to make us question the nature of existence? Apparently it is in Canada.
Dude.
Ew. Peter Rabbit and Friends, the Royal Ballet. I don't like...
Aside from whatever that is, the actual is it Peter Rabbit? No, not Peter Rabbit. Who's a rabbit with Jessica Rabbit?
Roger.
Roger
Dude,
Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit was another
Also
creepy. AF
creepy.
one.
They're
love
making
that
another
movie.
one.
Oh.
Do you see that?
Who asked
I don't
for
know if it's
that?
going to be a sequel or a remake, but they're making another one.
I remember my dad, we were watching that. He's like, "What's a cartoon?" And then it started getting weird. And he's like,
Like,
"Yeah, let's turn it off."
this
So I
ain't a-
never finished.
Same cartoon.
I never
I
knew
saw
how
it.
it ended.
It's so weird. I remember them like melting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a thing about that. Because who's the main guy in it? The real guy.
The cop guy. Like the
Yeah.
trench coat and stuff. Oh, what is his name?
But
It's he passed away a couple of years ago.
yeah. Anyway,
Chad.
I just saw a thing though that because that movie for being live action and cartoon at the same time was
Bob
like one.
Hoskins.
Yes. It was like before its time in a sense. And so the animation and the acting and different things, there was like such a skill level to it that was
It was
way
impressive.
before its time.
It's also very rare because you have Disney and Warner Brothers working together.
That was Disney.
Mickey Mouse was in it.
Was he?
Goofy.
Oh yeah,
All those
in the
guys.
Rainbow Land or whatever.
Yeah, and Toontown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why it's at Disneyland.
Yeah. Now that Disney owns the right to Roger Rabbit,
Yeah.
it makes sense. But before then, they didn't own the right to Roger Rabbit.
But it's been a ride there for a long time.
Well, when they took over the right, but when the movie was
okay.
made, Disney and Warner
So
Brothers weren't the
weird.
same. Because then you saw like Dumbo in there, and then you'd see that one where Bob Hoskins falling from the building, and then Mickey Mouse shows up and Bugs Bunny.
That's
Like,
right.
So weird.
Yeah.
What show was that was showing all the knockoffs of characters like that? Like there was remember the very first rendition of Sonic?
Howard the Duck.
The animated Sonic that
Yeah.
everyone hated. He made an appearance in
Oh.
it.
Ugly Sonic. What was he in?
Oh.
It was a show. Yeah. What show was that?
I
It's
have
a
no idea.
recent show.
It
came
was
out
a
like last
weird
year, didn't
show. It was a weird show.
It was hilarious.
We've come full circle.
I have no idea.
Ugly Sonic.
Because they cracked a joke about it.
Chip and Dale.
That's what it was. That movie was weird.
I didn't see that.
I
one.
really wanted to like it because, Chip and Dale, like Micah and Paige were falling in love with Chip and Dale. But I couldn't get beyond that only one of the
2 was 3D animated. The other one was cartoon.
Yeah.
That's because he got upgraded.
Is it in the movie?
Yeah, it's
he
part of the
purposely
movie.
went
Or-
and got upgraded.
Or they ran out of budget. And that was their excuse.
No.
Anyway.
Jerry Anderson's
What the
Hoppity.
heck is that?
What is it about puppets? Their creepy smiles, their dead, shark-like eyes, the idea that they may suddenly
Speaking
spring to
Cam's
life and
language.
rise up against their human masters. He gets me.
Yeah.
Hoppity unwittingly goes full throttle on the creepy puppets.
That's
It's about a magical toy from the goblin market who can move on his own and communicates by shrieking. Teedly tum, deedly dum.
Dude, okay.
F that.
I don't know who I was talking to. I think it was you, Tony. Where I think we were on having the guys' night, and we came to the idea that we need to do like what was that show where they would show the backs of the silhouettes of them?
Oh yeah, the science
3000?
Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah, it's the one.
We need to have our own version of that.
Oh,
but
I think it'd be
five's a
hilarious.
crowd, where we throw a show on that. We sit in our seats, and I just put a camera behind us,
We just make fun of it.
and we just watch it and
We
make
just
fun of
have
it.
the back of our head.
Could you
Oh,
imagine?
heck yes.
Could you imagine watching some of
all these
weird
creepy
things?
shows? Heck yeah.
I don't know. It'd be fun
Let's do it.
That would be so fun.
or torturous. One of the two.
Is it? Emmett Freedy was a 1990s Nicktoon with an art style best described as Boschian horror vomit.
Yeah, that's terrible. That looks.
Using stop motion and form of animation. Yeah, we know.
Stop motion is.
Its horribly designed paper mache characters look like something out of a college student's creepy art installation. Ew, I hate
The
it.
only stop
What
motion.
the frick is that?
I remember the show Pingu. I never watched it, but I remember the
Swiss. It's Swiss. Claymation about an adorable baby penguin. So why does it make the cut for creepiest children's shows? Pingu lulls its audience into a false sense of wholesome security, only to rip the rug out from underneath you with a freaky giant maniacal walrus. That's a walrus? Why does he have human teeth?
Yeah, that's not right.
Oh, gross.
It looks like the what's his name? The coach for Kansas City.
Oh, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the walrus. I am the walrus.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ringing bell? Don't be fooled by this 1978 movie's adorable lamb VHS cover art. Ringing Bell begins as a movie about a cute, chubby-cheeked lamb, and then it decides to go guar on us.
Gross.
A wolf kills the lamb's mother, and the lamb decides to seek revenge by getting the wolf to train him so that he can grow up to kill the wolf. The wolf agrees to the terms and turns the adorable lamb into a demonic wolf-killing ram.
Holy crap.
Nice.
The lamb's final form looks like some sort of sharp-horned, shadowy, satanic beast. The lamb ends up killing his adoptive wolf dad, and at the end of the movie is left alone and miserable. The movie is ostensibly making a point about the futility of revenge. But here's an idea. Maybe don't sell a story about lamb on wolf patricide to children.
Jeez.
Back on the stop motion stuff. The only stop motion I will accept anymore is the Lego stop motion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lego stop motion. That's fantastic.
Do they make those movies out of real Legos or is it computer animation?
It's all computer animated.
okay. That's what I
The
thought.
Lego movie and stuff?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked into it because I wanted to believe otherwise. But yeah, it's all animated.
Because that's really well done. It looks like it's Lego stop me. Yeah.
You can doubt me, but I looked into it myself.
Oh, dude, Thomas, the original Thomas show was also
Hey.
freaking creepy.
He's doubting me.
We just talked about it.
I know. Shining Time Station.
That show was creepy.
It was weird.
It was so
It was
weird.
super weird.
Jude liked it when he was little just because he was so into trains. And it was like the only train show out there at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, have you seen that train one on Netflix?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
so. Where it's almost like a Paw Patrol film,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
trains.
Just so
Yeah,
good.
that one's great.
So good. Raggedy Ann and Andy, a musical adventure. Dude, those dolls sucked. They were
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, they're
terribly
called
ugly.
Annabelle now.
Yeah. Well, Annabelle was the original, actual, true Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah.
Ah.
The Jess had a Raggedy Ann and still had it at her old Ohio house when I went to go visit. Dude, I had to yeet that thing across the
I remember this show and I hated
remember
it.
too.
Wienerville.
Wienerville?
Dude, they had the normal heads and the little puppet bodies.
Oh my gosh, I
Gross.
forgot about
Right,
this show.
dude?
No idea about
It was a 1990s kids variety comedy show hosted by Mark Weiner. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
It sticks in our heads as unsettling not only due to Boney, the skeletal mascot / hand puppet, but also due to the Wienerizer, a machine that shrinks audience members' bodies, putting their disproportionately large head on puppet bodies. Gross.
I'm getting a very small memory from that.
I do
Yeah.
remember
What
the
does?
show.
Can you do a Google search for what Boney looks like?
Careful.
I'm real scared to type
Boney Wienerville.
Boney, that's not
I
helping.
would take it off of shared here.
Oh yeah,
until
yeah.
we-
We're
Boney
gonna,
Wienerville TV show.
we're not sharing right now, so we're
Okay.
good.
Okay, we're all right. Had Melissa Joan Hart on there?
Dude,
That
Oh, I-
demon. I freaking remember this gross
I
thing.
think I do remember
do
that.
remember
dude.
that.
I
Oh my
don't.
gosh, that is like a trip down memory lane.
Oh my gosh, how did this stuff get
This was
greenlit?
on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Is he selling Tupperware?
Do you remember those old school Nickelodeon game shows like Temple of Doom,
Dude,
That
that,
was
was
Double
so
Dare.
good.
Those are dope.
Or what was that other one that
Truth or Dare? I think
Nick
was
Nick
Cannon.
Cannon hosted. What was that one?
You know,
They
seeing
have the
these,
different colored like teams and they would compete.
I thought that was Temple of Doom.
No.
Out,
Huh?
in and out.
Wild and Out.
No.
and Out.
No.
That's what it is.
What was it? Nick Cannon.
Reviewing these is making me realize how not great the 90s was.
Dude, there was some weird stuff in the
We,
90s.
we,
entire
we legit threw this into the backs of our minds to forget
This was
about.
an acid trip for sure.
What show
We were
was
blind.
it? Dang it. Nope. Nick Cannon, that dude is just wild.
I don't know.
He's got like 17 kids,
But it
right?
was a
I know,
Nickelodeon.
with like almost all different mothers. Wild and Out. Yeah, I don't even.
That
Oh, I don't
bro,
remember
that
what it was
bro
called.
has to work just to provide for alimony.
Yeah, for real. Dude, that show's gross. I hate it. Unico and the Island of Magic, huh? Children's anime about a cute unicorn puppy bear looking animal with pink hair and a cheerful spirit. What could go wrong? Evil puppets. That's what. The movie Kukuruku is an abandoned puppet come to life. Instead of having some playful Toy Story-esque adventures, Kukuruku decides to seek revenge on the human race by turning every living creature into freaky, moaning wooden zombies.
Moaning.
They moan. He uses a blank-faced human puppet as building blocks in his giant
That
evil
the kind of
tower.
moan?
I don't even know.
It's not like a.
Black Beauty? That movie was dumb. Black
What was so bad
Beauty.
about
I don't know. I just hated horse movies.
it? Yeah.
Oh, that one was
Except for
sad.
Hidalgo. That's the only one I liked.
That's a good one. What about Spirit?
I liked the racing ones.
I don't
like
remember watching.
Seabiscuit
I ever
and
watched
It was
Secretariat.
animated. Spirit was the animated one, and who's the guy from the 80s who was
What's
Bryan
most-
Adams did all the music for it. It was good.
What's the bad matter with Black Beauty?
Wait a second. So it says,
Sad.
It's just sad.
was a 1994 live-action movie adaptation of a book of the same name. It's a movie about the adventures of a beautiful black stallion, which is another way of saying get ready for some dead horses.
Yep.
In the movie, Black Beauty and his best friend Ginger go through all sorts of adventures, including nearly drowning, nearly dying of pneumonia, being enslaved by evil humans, becoming deeply depressed, and dying.
Sounds like
Circle
a
of Life.
wonderful show.
Right?
That's kind of the feel I got from Marley and Me.
Yeah. Square?
Foursquare.
Just it is Foursquare, yeah. So wait. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Kids like bright, colorful, surreal world, the frenetic energy and charismatic people. But Foursquare, a Canadian kid show that aired from 2003 to 2015. 2015?
Wow, that's recent.
Tried to go with the formula, but somehow it came out with something that feels like
say
a
that, but that was
cultist
almost 10 years
brainwashing
ago.
video.
Holy crap, dude! 2015 was almost 10 years ago.
Dude, salute your shorts. That show was funny.
What
Never
about
heard of it.
Teletubbies?
Camp Bonawanda, we held you in our hearts. But when we think about you, it makes me want to fart. It's I hope we never part or get it right or pay the price.
What?
That sounds familiar, but I
Yeah.
never did see the thing.
Yep, that's
Although it was
Nice,
weird.
you
I remember
remember
not watching it much. Follows the live-action adventures of summer camp wacky attendees. Unfortunately, it takes a turn towards Texas Chainsaw Massacre after the introduction of a spooky camp legend, Zeke the plumber. He's the ghost of a noseless plumber who died in a gas leak. No nose, he couldn't smell it.
Oh, so Voldemort?
Haunts the camp wearing a creepy misshapen mask with a bloody patch before where his nose should be. According to the camp legend, if you touch his cursed plunger,
Oh boy.
he will haunt your dreams. Thanks for the warning, but we didn't touch any forbidden plungers, and he's still haunting us every day. Dude, Reboot? That was a great show.
Never heard of that
never
one.
I
heard
never
of it
watched
either.
Reboot. It was like one of the first like CGI TV shows, so the CGI is terrible.
It
but
sounds
Speaking of,
they would go and they lived in the computer, and so the user would like drop games in, and they'd have to go beat the game, or it would destroy like part of their city. It's a wild show. There were some weird parts.
speaking of following a 90s nostalgia thing, I saw it showed the intro to Beast Wars, the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. Thought it was the best animation and everything. And then watching this and seeing it, I'm like, oh, that's so bad.
So bad, but that show was so good.
It
Remember
was cool.
Small Soldiers?
Yes.
Yeah, they
I
were
want to find a copy of that. That was a good movie.
That show
That was
also
great.
creepy.
long ago and far away.
Huh?
I own it.
Do you? I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. An Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah. Plastic.
Yeah.
What's Moomin?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
gross.
That is something of nightmares.
Moomin are adorable characters created by a Finnish artist.
Adorable.
Finnish, man. These freaking Scandinavians got some weird ideas that were turned into a Japanese-Dutch anime in 1990. It follows the adventures of Moomin family, a group of cow-hippo-dog-type creatures. Cuteness suddenly evaporates as soon as the Grok make an appearance. Huge, grimacing, ghost-like creatures, the Grok haunts the Moomin Valley, freezing and killing every living thing she stands upon. Her appearance in the anime are coupled with bone-chilling death rattles and menacing musical score. And good news, the Moomin have been reimagined in a 2019 3D animated series called Moomin Valley. And is that a Grok in the trailer? Yes, it is.
You know,
Gross.
that kind of reminds me of the dark creatures from Ghost. The one with Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yeah.
When
Oh.
the dark...
There's bad guys.
Coming to get him.
Have
'cause
you
he's
seen it?
Not
I
supposed to
have
be
not
around.
actually watched
Oh.
it.
It's good. I mean, it's a chick flick, but it's cool.
That is not
but-
vintage Sesame Street.
I remember dogs.
The Weimereimers.
Yeah, I didn't like them. It's a stately breed of dogs with soulful, somber eyes. Dogs are cute, but not when you give them human torsos. Here was a creepy movie.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Brave
the
Little
Brave
Toaster.
Little Toaster.
That show
The
was
Brave
creepy.
I
Little
remember
Toaster.
loving it, but also being like really creeped out
You know-
by like the
The
junkyard,
vacuum.
No, Kirby, the
Yeah.
vacuum.
the junkyard, the vacuum,
Dick.
the freaking the air conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that light,
He like sparks and dies.
Right?
that light is voiced
Oh,
by the guy
yeah.
who always voiced
Oh,
the creepy
yeah.
cartoons. Yes.
Welcome to my house. Dude, that guy was a freak.
And then I remember I hated Blanket, too. Blanket was always so whiny, and I'm
Yep.
like, oh, get over it.
Did you guys ever
Such
see
a
one?
wet blanket.
Have you seen that like little fan thing about Toy Story where it's like if one of the toys dies, Andy would never know and would continue to play with it, and all the other toys have to sit and watch Andy play with their corpse.
the lifeless corpse. Oh my gosh.
Did you guys? I'm surprised Ernest hasn't come on to this.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was weird too. Jim Henson.
The only-
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
The only Ernest movie I remember seeing was Ernest Scared Stupid.
I liked that one.
and I loved it. I thought it was great.
He was a
Come here,
weird
booger
dude, though,
lips.
if you think about it. He was just a weird dude.
Yeah,
So I've never heard of this. Jim Henson. Anything with Jim Henson's name on it was creepy.
it's true.
What
I
did he
mean,
do?
yeah, respect to the skill, but freaking creepy.
Muppets.
Muppets.
I didn't think Muppets
What was it?
Labyrinth.
Dark Crystal, Labyrinth.
Basically, anything,
Anything
with
puppets.
puppets back then was he had his hands.
Yeah.
Like, did he make the puppets?
in.
Pun intended, baby. Jim Henson, the storyteller, is another underrated gem of a TV show. It's hosted by the inimitable John Hurt. features a potpourri of impressive Henson puppets and tells a series of European fairy tale classics. Despite this, is that supposed to be Beauty and the
Yeah, I
Beast?
think so.
It looks
Called
like a
it.
porcupine.
Yeah. It's Beauty and the Porcupine. Still managed to be
It's the
incredible.
all
Beauty
right
and the
and the
prick.
porcupine.
It's the all right.
Some of the creepier
Come on,
stories
that was
include
good. Yeah.
It's the all right and the
missed it.
prick.
Beauty and the Prick.
some of the creepier stories
I thought it
include
was
a
good.
soldier whose actions leave him forever stuck between the gates of heaven and hell, a hedgehog man hybrid, and a princess who is going to be married off to her own father
What?
in a bizarre ritual. Needless to say, these themes are a bit mature for children. Don't even get us started on the spin-off series, The Storyteller Greek Myths, that aired in the 90s.
That's the villain
Yikes.
origin story for Sonic.
Oh,
the
I like
Hedgehog.
that one.
Darby O'Gill and the Little People?
I love that
I've
movie.
never even heard of this.
I haven't either.
What is that?
Features
She is my dear,
leprechauns.
my
and
darling one. It's good.
The Banshee amidst the impish hijinks and Leprechaun King and the aging Darby O'Gill.
It's a banshee.
There are startlingly horrifying elements, such as, did we mention the Banshee?
It is creepy.
Might need to get a little bit of therapy after that.
Nah, it's a
Chris.
good one.
Strawinski and the Mysterious House.
I don't like it. What happens when you give an alien masquerading as a human a humble animation budget and the directive to make a movie for kids? You get Strawinski and the Mysterious House. Is supposed to be... Wait, you get whatever it is, whatever that movie is supposed to be, with horrendously ugly 3D character models, equally terrible animation, and soulless voice acting. The movie is an abomination of sight and sound that should be locked into a vault and hidden away in a vast warehouse.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
The worst of all is the scene featuring a psychotically named Glob, a sort of half-man, half-Jabba the Hutt melted slug-like creature. The Glob undulates, that's a fun word,
Yeah.
Yeah.
his sickeningly turd-like body and sings poorly about how much he loves books. I am the glob, and I schwabby dobble wobble flobba blobba blob. I'm full of swimble glimmerkind. I am the yeast of thoughts and mind.
Yeast, huh?
He rambles incoherently. The movie gets 5 out of 5 stars for traumatizing your children.
So
What the freak, dude? Those are some weird things.
Darby O'Gill's good.
I did see that one.
I think it's Disney, isn't it?
It is Disney.
It's like an old
Dude,
school
Disney made
Disney.
some weird stuff back in the day.
They make some
for
weird
sure.
stuff nowadays.
Right?
True. Dude, I saw Wish. Have you guys seen Wish?
Not yet.
no.
Is it good?
I mean, it's weird. Like, it's weird in that, like, it's okay, but, like,
The last
It's
Disney
not that great.
animated I liked was Onward.
dude, Onward was so good.
It was,
That was
great.
good.
It's not like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just have to watch it. The animation's weird. They're doing something different. It's like a CGI, like, cartoon, but, like, drawn cartoon. It's weird.
Ah,
So that was kind of strange.
almost
then-
like the Spider-Man movies.
But then it was like, I don't know. It just felt like there were no stakes. It didn't feel that, like, the story wasn't that great.
To be honest, I feel like Disney movies, when Pixar isn't involved, have been slacking.
Oh, what was the one about the jazz guy? Soul or something?
Soul.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was-
like
that
I
one
like
was
that.
fun.
Yeah, I like
See,
that.
but I
one.
think that was Pixar again.
Yeah, it was.
What about Elemental? Was that
I
one
haven't
any good?
watched
That's
it.
Pixar, and it was great. I liked
I
it.
didn't watch it.
I think the last like straight up Disney was
Beauty and the Beast. Nah, just kidding.
I don't know. Was it Red? Or I don't know.
Was that Pixar?
I don't think Pixar
Red?
did that one.
I have no idea.
Did
But
that one go straight to Disney Plus though?
I think so, yeah. And I just remember it got a lot of
Speaking of Disney and all that,
I don't know.
I'm wondering what kind of weird stuff's going to come from Steamboat Willie hitting public domain.
Oh, they're already doing a
Oh,
horror movie.
they're already making a horror movie. We still need to watch Blood and Honey.
Yes, we do.
They're making a sequel to that.
Yep.
Is it any good
Almighty
though?
Max.
Or is it terrible?
It's terrible.
Oh look, we found one.
What is it?
A movie he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
which
gonna-
movie? Wait,
Hey!
I'm gonna love it. No, what
Which
is
one?
it?
Blood and Honey?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Is
watched
that-
it?
Is that the Winnie the Pooh one?
Wait, which one are you saying you
I
hated?
refuse to watch that one, Bloody Honey.
Why?
My
Oh.
dad watched it and he says absolutely atrocious.
So you'd love it.
Stevel.
Oh,
Oh,
Dude, Goosebumps was
Goosebumps was
freaky.
good.
That-
Goosebumps.
There was a few of
creepy.
those that terrified me.
I
remember the one
loved
where
it.
my teacher's a monster or whatever?
Are You Afraid, of, the Dark?
I love that
Also
show.
fantastic. Yeah, this is just creepiest children's shows
Oh, so this is like literally
or
they were
episodes.
meant to be.
Children's shows episodes. So you got Stevel.
Scary Stories to Tell in the
Family
Dark,
Mart.
right? With the Crypt Keeper.
You
Dude.
got Goosebumps.
Yeah, the haunted.
I remember that
mask.
mask. That one was way creepy. Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Captured Souls.
Gross, dude.
Dude, this is I watch this every Halloween. I freaking love this episode so much.
And then there was Sean.
Welcome to John Adams High, where you are gonna die. Death is on the menu tonight.
I didn't understand the whole thing for Topanga, but I did
What?
watch. We finally did watch Boy Meets World probably like a year or two ago, and I was like, okay, I could see how
Yeah.
me being a teenage
through-
boy, I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
She
yeah.
goes through phases, too. At first, you're like, she's weird, and then she gets hot. And then you're like, how dare you betray him?
You know, I think I've only seen like maybe a handful of episodes.
Dude, you
Dude,
need to
they're
just watch
great.
it. It's
Yeah.
so
They're honestly
one,
great.
like it's great morally. Like
Uh-huh.
it's one of those shows that actually taught really, really good
Even
values.
to this day.
Yeah,
What's
still.
it on?
Disney Plus.
Yeah. You
Oh,
watch
it is?
Disney Plus.
Mr.
Okay.
Fink or whatever.
Feeny.
Feeny.
Feeny. Feeny.
I looked up a list of celebrities in their 90s, I think, because we were. So one of my old coworkers, she saw this thing where people were making bingo cards for the year 2024, and they had put their own squares together on what they think is going to happen in the year,
Oh,
and
wow.
then to see if they could get a bingo. And so she was like, "Oh, that'd be fun." So she put one together, and like for one of her squares, she's like, "Who's a celebrity that could potentially die?" And so I was like, "I'm just curious, like celebrities in their 90s," and Feeney is one, the guy that played.
Oh, Feeny.
So he's still alive and,
taught
and
so many
going, but
lessons.
he's in his 90s.
You should watch it. You can watch it with your kids.
You know
Dude,
who?
So good.
Honestly, it's kind of wild. Like that show is great. Jess and I had a great time watching it, but it's so weird how even now having kids, we're watching shows back from when we were young because
They had better messages.
they had better messages. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest, like they're a lot more wholesome, a lot less, fast paced, a lot less.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Dude,
just,
like that one. There's that one of the first episodes is where Corey wants to go to like a super soaker fight. Which what happened to super soakers? Why are they like non-existent?
I know. Now it's the ones where like the pump shoots.
Yeah, they're just like cheap
Instead of,
crap
like-
plastic ones instead of like good
Instead
ones.
of like doing it multiple pumps and you're like
pressurizing the tank.
pressurizing it and then shooting.
And
Yeah.
speaking of, I still have my super soaker from when I was like 12, and it works perfectly.
Nice.
Good quality brand. What happened to you guys? Come on. But anyways, he wants to go to this thing, but he doesn't have money to buy a super soaker. And the episode's kind of about how his dad works so hard at the supermarket to like provide for him, but then even when he does that, like Corey, he decided to paint Mr. Feeney's shutters, and he actually painted through the shutters and accidentally painted his own fence. And so his dad's like, "You got to paint this." And then finally the dad came out with a super soaker and he's like, "Go have fun." And then he was up all night painting. And so Corey's like, he sees that his dad is working so hard at work, and then he's coming home and he's working and taking care of them. And he sells his super soaker and buys 2 little ones, gives his dad one, and then he has one. And then they have like a little, and he like surprises his dad with it, like kind of saying like, "Thank you, you're my Superman," kind of thing. And it's just like, it's heartwarming, man.
Yeah,
It gets ya. It's so good. You got to watch it.
I was gonna say off topic, but on that list of celebrities in their 90s, one that really surprised me was William Shatner. He's in his 90s.
Wow.
Dude. We've been watching his newest show or whatever, the one where he just
The mystery one or
yeah,
something?
yeah. Yeah, whatever that one is. He's pretty good.
Even to go just a little bit further, even the animal shows, like sometimes you'll come across, how they have like the funny clip of animals on YouTube, how it's just like a bunch of clips of
Yeah.
animals. we started getting into like watching some of those with the kids, and there was like weird ones. You'd come across one that like
super weird.
yeah, you'd get some where like you'd click on a dog one thinking you'd get a bunch of,
Just
funny
funny
clips of
dogs.
dogs, but their clips were of like the dogs humping someone. Or it was just like, and you're like, okay, I don't
Yeah.
need my 3-year-old seeing a dog, going to town on someone's leg is funny. So then we've been actually watching America's Funniest Home Videos. Because those are a lot more wholesome and the kids
Classic.
laugh, and they're a lot slower paced.
Yeah.
So it's not like clip, 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 clip. They have to like learn patience.
Yeah, you'd watch how many? Like in a whole episode, you'd probably watch like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't a lot.
So it's just, slowing things down a little bit.
And that's still around too. America's Funniest Home Videos.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still kicking.
It's
Who's-
hosted by the guy who plays Carlton and Fresh
Oh
Prince.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Demon in the Mattress.
Alfonso?
Courage. Alfonso.
That's his name. Yeah.
Alfonso Riviere.
Dude, Tales of the Crypt was super creepy. That show freaked me
Oh,
out.
that's what it was.
I always had this fear that he would be behind my shower curtain for some reason.
Dude, he's
When he
creepy,
laughed.
man.
I
Every
can
time
make
I'm in
that
the
happen
bathroom.
for you. You sure?
You see that video where the guy like goes into the bathroom and he hears a sound in his bathtub and he starts swinging and he punches his girlfriend in the face because she was trying to scare him.
Like for real or it
Yeah,
was all
no,
just
for
a
real.
joke?
She was in there and he bam,
swung
he hits and
hard.
she's like, oh, and he's like, babe, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
You can't do that. Oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
Oh, man.
Well,
That's all I got.
Okay.
That was a wild ride.
yeah.
Kind of ended up
Down some
turning
weird,
all
creepy
over.
road. Hey, It was
Yeah.
like nostalgic and creepy all at the same time.
what even brought us on to the TV stuff?
He was browsing weird, I think.
I was browsing weird.
What'd you come across?
And Austin said,
That's stupid.
No,
"What
it
are you
wasn't- it wasn't
watching?
even
What are you
that. It
looking
was
at
like-
over there?"
Something in here made me think of like a TV show, but I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
This subreddit though is freaking weird. It lives up to its name. Look at that.
I hate that car.
This
so
porch
Yeah.
looks like it had an allergic reaction.
It does, dude. 100%.
If the show Cars showed a car with like a bee sting or something,
Yep.
that'd be it.
That's exactly what it would look like.
Yep. Well, with that, how much time are we at?
About an hour.
An hour.
All right. Let's close it off.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being with us. Somebody else finish it out.
That's what she said.
Well played. I'm done with this
well
one. On to
played.
the next one.
Oh, man. We hope you guys enjoyed this
Yeah.
episode. We didn't really have any direction when we started this. Kind of figured a vomit, but
A vomulet.
we ended up going down a fun path of memories and
Little nostalgia.
a little bit of
creepy
creepy.
crap.
Made me really rethink about how awesome the 90s were, if I'm being honest.
Hey, remember we were looking intentionally at the dark side. There were good
That's
sides.
true. There was good stuff like Saved by the Bell. What else was there?
Power Rangers.
Super
Kelly
Power-
Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski, dude.
Oh, dude. And what's her name? On the summer episodes when they'd go to the beach?
Lisa or
No.
the tall girl.
No, she was she ended up being Kevin James's wife in King of Queens.
when he's dating the girl that worked at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was her
yeah.
what's her real name? It's like Tia or
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela.
That was Baywatch, also 90s.
But anyway, she
love
was
that
Zach's
show.
girlfriend in the,
Xena.
she was Zach's
Hercules.
girlfriend in those ones.
That's awesome.
Kevin Sorbo.
Disappointed.
You might be disappointed in this podcast episode. I don't know.
Leah Remini?
Yeah.
Remini?
Oh yeah, she was also a freaking
Scientology.
Scientologist, and she left it and
She
has
got
been
out,
fighting
she
against
leaked
it,
it.
and like it's been this whole thing. Like they're kind of after her when
Really?
she's trying to expose them and stuff.
Yeah, with that Netflix special, she's
Yeah.
like she needs bodyguards and stuff now.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, those Scientologists are scary.
That's something we could dive down into.
They're not messing around.
They're not messing around. Tom
Well,
Cruise.
if you made it this far, hashtag
Disappointed.
Disappointed.
I like it.
Even if you're not.
That's great.
Even if you're not, let us know your favorite show from the 90s or what show you guys also found creepy.
Yeah.
It's always good to know. Is there anything we want input for on future podcasts? I know I'm kind of just
do you
winging
mean?
this. Like a relationship advice, anything like that, anything we can kind of point to.
Sure, we have
like
asked
we
if-
do an episode on.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of requests for a conspiracy theory.
Oh, they're coming.
Yep.
Stay
And
tuned.
they're not conspiracy theories. They're just theories that end up being true.
They're masked truths.
Masked truths. I like it.
And if you're not already, please make sure to go follow our subreddit where you can interact with our posts and stuff like that, and we can get input on them.
I did put the link on the one for the AITA.
The asshole.
Yeah. So I haven't gone back to check and see, but we posed the question or had you guys put your own stories of the AITAs on our subreddit. So I haven't gone back to see if anyone has done it.
Maybe
but
that's one that we need to do. So if you have any AITA, am I the ace hole? You can kind of figure it out.
What's an ace hole?
You know.
Ace in the hole.
I'm trying to keep this
It's in
one
the
not
valley of the
parental,
it's in the
sir.
valley of
already
the
said
mountains.
I was
Hopefully
gonna
it was
say,
quiet enough.
No, I already. It was not quiet at all.
You were away from your mic.
I don't think I was.
Anyway,
You're in an argumentative mood tonight.
he's tired.
I'm very tired.
I hear ya.
He needs his Snickers. Anyway.
No, that's when you're hungry.
Oh. Anyway, link down in the description. Go give us your AITA stories so we can read them in a future episode, and we'll see you guys next time.
Love you guys.
Fate has in.
Thanks for being part of this crowd.
Arrivederci.
Boy!